Welcome everybody to another review of Big A Vapes, and today we're going to be looking at the Eleaf iStick iPower. Alright guys, so we have here the Eleaf iStick iPower, and on top of it I have the Big Baby Beast. This I purchased. I got it off eBay, off a seller off eBay. I got it for $35.99 shipped, which is pretty good. You can get it on the Eleaf website for $35, so it's not bad. At my local shop they sell it for $60, you know. But they have all the different colors in stock. They have a lot of colors in this thing. They have this one. This is the dark gray or gunmetal gray. It's really, really good looking color. I like the color. Really, really sharp. They have a light silver. They have a lighter silver. They have a dark, they call it bronze. They have a white. They have a wood grain. And the white's pretty tight too. I wouldn't mind the white one. The white one's pretty tight. I just don't have a white tank, or I guess only Kanger has white tanks. Which I ain't gonna rock no motherfucking Kanger shit. Ain't nobody rocking no Kanger shit. So anyway, let's talk about this thing. This thing is an internal battery mod. It's when you charge on the bottom, which some people may see as a con. I haven't really, it's not that big a deal. You can vape. Here's the charger port right here at the very, very bottom. So you can charge it and set it on the edge of a desk. I guess that's your bypass to the charge being on the bottom, if you want to look at it as a con. But this thing works pretty good. I do have some cons about this thing, and I will go over that. Believe me, I will go over that. But this thing vapes really, really good. As always, if you follow my Instagram feed, the Big Baby Beast kicks ass. I really like that. Always like that. Today I'm vaping on a local shop's Pirate Juice, which is a pineapple coconut rum type flavor. Really, really good. Great all day vape. Really, really great. Anyway, so this thing has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery on the inside. It has a LiPo on the inside, so that means it's fairly light. I mean, just comparing it to the the G150. Here's a comparison. If you're looking at something very similar, the G150 has a 4,200 milliamp hour battery, but it's like twice as heavy. Easy twice as heavy. I like this thing because it's really, really light. It's a lot slimmer. Well, not a lot slimmer, but it's slimmer. And so it fits in the pocket really well. It's a little taller, so, whatever. It fits in a shirt pocket. That's why I have the shirt on. Fits in the shirt pocket. Real slim. So does that one, but this one doesn't weigh as much. Hell, I think the tank weighs more than the fucking device does. It has a real easy menu system. I'm not going to go over the menu system. You can see that in other videos. I'm just giving you my opinions on this device. The cons on this thing. These buttons down here, the up and down, rattle like a motherfucker, and they fucking rattle. There's no way around it. They rattle like crazy. No way around it. But whatever. It's a cheap mod. It's cheap as fuck. It's $35. Get the fuck over it. Whatever. I think on other channels you can go see it, like Mike Vapes. You can see him take apart this thing, and you can actually see the LiPo on the inside, which is really, really cool. It goes up to 80 watts. Some people may see that as a con, but I vape a lot of the Big Baby Beasts, and this particular coil likes 65, 70 watts, so 80 watts is fine. It has, let's see here. It has temperature control modes. It has a bypass mode. It has smart mode, all that BS. In temperature control modes, it'll go down to 0.05, which is pretty good, to 1.5, which nobody's going to fucking vape that. In variable wattage mode, it goes down to 0.1, which is fine. I think the coil in here is 0.4, but I have coils that go down to 0.15. They work just fine. It comes in the box with the device, the USB cable, user manual. Obviously, I literally did not even pull out any of that shit. I just threw it away. I don't really need any of that shit. You have plenty of fucking cables laying around if you're a vapor. Vapor. One more con I think I have. The cons I have are the button rattle. I have two more cons. One of the cons is the width. It's 23.5 millimeters. 23.5 millimeters wide, which is a con. 23.5 millimeters wide. It's not that wide, but as you can see with the Big Baby Beast, it's not too bad. There's not that big deal of a hangover. It's comfortable. It's not that big a deal. It doesn't bug me. I wouldn't rock a TFE 12 or anything like that on there, or TFE 8 OG. That's too tall. So it works good with the Big Baby Beast. I did buy a Baby Beast, the OG, the small one, the 3 milliliter tank. It looks good on here, but it's just too small for my everyday use. So here is my biggest con. Here's my biggest con. I've been using this thing for a couple weeks now, and I do that all the time whenever I want to give a review. The biggest con I have, and this sucks. It sucks. Whenever the battery starts getting low, like right now the battery on this thing is about 3/4 full. So right now we're not having an issue. But when the battery starts getting a little bit low, maybe halfway, maybe past halfway, the wattage it doesn't hit the same. It doesn't hit the same at all. Like it's not as strong. So 65 watts on this coil, the top of the best, the highest of the best is 65. I bump it up to 70 when the battery is starting to go down to about half. I bump it to 70. Then when the battery starts getting a little lower, bump it to 75. When the battery starts getting really low, I gotta bump it all the way to 80. And the vape is all the same. When it's fully charged, 65, no problem. So I do see a drop off in power as the battery dies. That sucks. I don't like that at all. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't like that. What are you gonna do? It's a cheap device. It's light. It's great to take with you in your pocket. It's great to take with you on a tank that, I wouldn't put a coil on here or a tank on here that literally needs 80 watts constant, because once you hit that halfway on the battery, you're gonna want more watts. Whereas the G150, it goes to 150. But let's say the 150 only went to 80 watts. I notice it stays pretty damn constant all the way down to the end, and I have vaped that all the way to the very, very, very bottom of the battery life, and it's this constant. It's a constant vape all the way through. So that has to do with obviously the chipset in the Eleaf, which obviously Eleaf is not SMOK at all. It's not near the quality. It's not near the prestige of SMOK right now. SMOK, whatever you want to fucking call it. So, these are all just things that you have to take in consideration when you buy this vape. But if you're a person who maybe likes mouth to lung, smaller tanks, don't like vaping high wattage stuff, and you want something cheap, light in the pocket, and something you can throw around and not have to really worry about it, not really have to worry about buying another one if something happens. This is something I bought literally because I wanted to take it with me in the pocket if I go out to eat. I don't really give a shit, where the G150 is so heavy that it starts weighing my shorts down, starts weighing this down. I cannot put it in my shirt pocket because it's so damn heavy. It literally pulls the damn neck down, you know? So these are all just things you have to take in consideration. But otherwise, it's a pretty chill vape, very comfortable in the hand. I like the size, I like the form. The menu system's great. You know, the drop off in power is probably my biggest con. I would not buy another one just because of the drop off in power. I would probably buy something else. I probably would just stick with the G150. But you know, I wanted something that was comfortable in my pocket, and so I was looking at single battery mods, single 18650 battery mods. But let's just face it, you can't find a single 18650 battery mod that has 5,000 milliamp hours. And, you know, but 5,000 milliamp hours, power drop off. What are you going to do? So, you know, that's just my 2 cents on this one. I think it's still a great buy if you are someone who likes to vape around the 65, 60, 50 watt range, because you can bump it up whenever the power gets a little dull. But you know, that's just my take on it. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. It's still a good buy, in my opinion. You can get it on eBay. I mean, just go check it out on the website. It has all the information you need. You can also, God, if you really fucking want to, you can also download your own fucking logos and put it on the screen when it turns on. That's retarded. Nobody fucking cares about that. I mean, really? Do you really need Hello fucking Kitty on your screen? No. So, whatever. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys on the next one. Keep on vaping.